What if Natsu never had to wait? What if in the moment of his greatest need, Igneel gave him everything? Not just a spark of strength, but the blazing inferno of his power. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful what-if scenarios in fairy tale history. What if Igneel gave Natsu his full power? How strong would Natsu become? Would Acnologia still stand a chance? And how would the fate of the world and Natsu himself be forever changed? Welcome to my channel, where we explore final forms, hidden powers, and anime's ultimate potential. Let's get right into it. In the canon story, where Igneel emerges from Natsu's body to fight Acnologia, it's one of the most jaw-dropping moments in fairy tale, but there's a catch. Igneel was never at full power. He'd been weakened whilst hiding inside Natsu's body, only able to buy some time, not win. But imagine a world where Igneel didn't just fight Acnologia alone. Instead, he gave everything. His entire dragon soul, his memories, his power, even his final flame, directly to Natsu. We're talking about Natsu receiving the complete might of the Fire Dragon King in a single explosive moment. So what happens the instant Natsu gets this full transfer? His body would erupt in flames, but not like we've ever seen. We're not talking about Dragon Force or Lightning Fire Dragon mode. This is a transformation beyond that. This would be Natsu's Fire Dragon King mode, maxed out, but even that doesn't do it justice. He'd likely enter a new form, a true dragon hybrid state, combining Igneel's might with his human emotions and END's physiology. Visualize this: crimson wings of fire erupting from his back, scales forming across his chest and arms, his right eye flickering between dragon and demon. Natsu wouldn't just be a dragon slayer anymore, he'd be the next Fire Dragon King. Let's talk about the fight. In canon, even Igneel couldn't defeat Acnologia, but now, with all of Igneel's power channeled into Natsu, and without the weakened vessel limitation, this battle shifts. Natsu could match Acnologia in raw, destructive output, flames so intense they burn through space itself. Every punch would carry the legacy of a dragon that once ruled over all. Acnologia, who mocks emotions and humanity, would be facing something he'd never prepared for: a human wielding dragon god level power driven by emotion. And here's the twist: with Natsu's rage and protective instinct amplified by Igneel's sacrifice, we might even see him unlock END's abilities alongside dragon strength, a fusion of demonic instinct and draconic discipline. Let's go deeper. Natsu's true nature has always been a tug of war: human, demon, and dragon. With Igneel's power now coursing through his veins, the magic suppressing END could collapse, but instead of losing control, Natsu could integrate it. Enter Dragon END mode, a form where Natsu embodies fire, chaos, and destruction, but all under his complete control. Imagine his flames turn black at the core, rimmed in gold. His voice echoes like a dragon's roar. Magic flares with every step, and even time itself trembles in his presence. This would be the strongest being in the fairy tale world. Now, power like that doesn't come without consequences. With Acnologia defeated early, the balance of power changes. The Alvarez Empire may never fully rise or could become more desperate. Zeref might accelerate his plans, knowing that Natsu's power could now rival his immortality. But the biggest change, the world would start to fear Natsu. Even allies like Erza and Grey might question what he's become, especially if he begins to lose himself in that power. Would he stay the Natsu they know, or become something else entirely? Let's not forget the emotional side. If Natsu inherits all of Igneel's memories, pain and regret, he doesn't just gain power, he gains grief. He'd remember the dragon's fall, the betrayal of humanity, the weight of being a king without a kingdom. It's not just fire that fuels him, it's sorrow. And with that, Natsu could either become a protector of balance or burn everything in an attempt to save it. In this timeline, Natsu might never fully return to who he was, but he could become something more, a symbol of rebirth, a flame that never goes out. So what if Igneel gave Natsu his full power? Natsu would rise beyond Dragon Force, beyond END. He'd become a being of legend, one the world would both fear and revere. But every flame has a cost. Would Natsu burn brighter than ever, or lose himself in the flame? Let me know in the comments, do you think Natsu could control that power, or would it consume him? And what transformations would you like to see in the next videos? If you enjoyed this dive into fiery future of fairy tale, drop a like, subscribe and ring that bell. We've got more epic breakdowns on the way. This has been Gearin, where power is only the beginning.